The Trump administration sets new criteria for visa applicants from 6 mainly Muslim countries and for all refugees. The new rules require a close family or business tie to the U.S. Correspondent Mark Irons has more from the White House. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. After a series of legal challenges, the president's travel ban officially goes into effect tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Visa applicants from the banned countries must prove a relationship with immediate family members in the U.S. before traveling here. But a relationship with a grandparent, grandchild, niece, nephew, or even fiance won't get you in.
The 90-day ban on visa applicants affects people from Sudan, Syria, Somalia, Libya, Yemen, and Iran. Previously issued visas will be honored. Travelers from these 6 countries must prove a relationship with a U.S.-based parent, spouse, child, adult son or daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, or sibling. The move comes after the Supreme Court partially restored the president's executive order that was widely criticized as a ban on Muslims.
How do you feel about the Supreme Court?
Very good, thank you.
The order will also prevent refugees from entering the U.S. for 120 days.
This is very upsetting.
William Canny, who runs the Migration and Refugee Services Office at the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, says the vetting process for refugees is already rigorous.
The security that's involved in the vetting is quite good enough. In fact, it's the best in the world when you look at how we put people through this process.
The Catholic Church teaches that government has 2 duties when it comes to immigration: to welcome the stranger and to secure the border and enforce the law for the sake of the common good. The Catechism says neither duty can be ignored.
There have been no major problems reported at airports around the world in the hours since the Trump administration announced new guidelines for visa applicants from the 6 mostly Muslim nations.
Mark, I understand the interim rules for visa applicants and refugees will remain in place at least until the fall?
That's right. The new guidance will remain in place until the Supreme Court issues a final ruling on the matter. Arguments before the justices will not be held until at least October. Lauren.
Correspondent Mark Irons at the White House. Thank you, Mark.